Listen, y'all, we're about to jump into an ongoing controversy about trans women using women's bathrooms in public spaces. What's the law?
I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay.
What's the impact? And what are the concerns from all sides? A recent incident has sparked another fire and looks like it's about to get even hotter. Check out what a lesbian woman recently experienced at a public gym.
Men, grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous.
I feel like this had to happen in order for people to learn about trans. It's a thing. We're here.
The first question we gotta ask is, what's the deal legally? Well, there's no single federal law that spells out bathroom access for trans folks in every context, but we have guidelines and court decisions that come close. Some states have passed strict bathroom bills, forcing use of facilities consistent with sex assigned at birth. For example, states like Florida passed laws mandating that in many public and privately licensed spaces, you must use the bathroom tied to your birth sex. Check this out. Researchers say restricting access for trans people doesn't make other folks safer, but does increase harassment and health risks for trans people. A study from the Williams Institute pointed out that transgender people face higher rates of verbal harassment, being denied access, even urinary tract issues because they avoid restrooms. So we've got law being written, policies being rolled out, and real people living this every day. So let's talk about this gym/health club situation.
I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America, where like trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you wanna be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turn around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here, maybe I missed the sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel?
Do you think that the gym handled this situation correctly? This is not a new issue. In the past, a trans woman won a lawsuit because her gym refused to let her use the women's locker room, even though she had documentation. Another case, a gym in Missouri was under investigation because a man who identifies as female used the women's locker room in a club where minors could be present. Here's where the tension ramps up. Lots of women say, wait, hold up. When I'm changing, showering, it's a vulnerable space. I want to feel safe and have some privacy. Others say, if someone identifies as a woman, they are a woman. Denying their access is discrimination. Now y'all know that the concern is real. On one side, you've got people who grew up knowing women's restrooms and locker rooms were female only and feel that changing the criteria suddenly shakes the foundation of those spaces. On the other side, you've got transgender folks fighting for their right to exist in public life without being forced into separate or shameful treatment. So what's the right
I don't want
move?
to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightphobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms? Because it ain't right. If you've never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
How do we balance identity, fairness, and safety? Some suggest more gender-neutral single-occupancy bathrooms, so folks who are trans or non-binary have an option, and women who want that extra privacy have an option. Others say that still leaves too much inequality and stigmatization. One big question remains: if someone identifies and lives as female but was assigned male at birth, should they have unrestricted access to women's facilities? If yes, great. What conditions, if any, should apply? If no, then who defines the woman in that space and what safeguards exist? I want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you believe, why you believe it, what your concerns are. Maybe you've experienced something firsthand. Maybe you've got a friend or family member who's trans or cis and felt uneasy in a locker room situation. Share it. These are conversations that need to be discussed. If you found this video useful, hit that like button. Share it with someone you think ought to see it, because these aren't just other people's problems. Most of us have or will use public restrooms, gyms, locker rooms. These policies might affect us. And of course, if you're new here, subscribe for more Real Talk commentary like this. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.